Good morning, America. A new threat to the Iran deal, the flood warnings, World Cup fever with Team USA, and Toy Story 5 finally arrives. We hear from Taylor. Breaking overnight, as U.S. and Iran talks are postponed and the Israeli military strikes southern Lebanon, the deal faces growing backlash among congressional Republicans. Some call it a win for Iran, as Vice President Vance tries to defend it, making claims that are at odds with the agreement.
Flash flood emergency. Deadly storms battering the Gulf Coast. First responders rescuing people trapped in the fast-rising water. A train toppling over. Plus, new video of the twister aftermath in the Midwest. One man capturing the moment his home was leveled. Sam Champion is tracking the threat on the move.
Chaos in Times Square. Earthcam video captured the alleged shooter firing into the crowd, sending people running.
Troubled waters. The paint starting to peel on President Trump's nearly $15 million reflecting pool renovation. We got a closer look.
Summer sting.
Within minutes, she was running out of the water screaming, "It hurts, it hurts."
After their 6-year-old was severely stung, the family sounding the alarm about a rare, powerful, and nearly invisible jellyfish. Where you find it.
The summer travel rush is underway. This morning, the warning from the TSA that this holiday weekend could be as busy as Thanksgiving.
The globe exploding with World Cup excitement, hat tricks, history, and heroes.
Good morning, America.
We talked to Team USA ahead of their big match just hours away.
I think this is one of the most fun days of my life.
And no one is more excited for Toy Story 5 than Taylor.
We need to write this song. We need to write this song. And it was just, I was so excited.
Taking you behind the scenes only on ABC this morning. And she's saying,
"Good morning, America."
Live from ABC News headquarters in New York City, it's Friday. Good morning, America.
Great song. I love this ringing. Bring that energy on this Friday morning. Good morning, America. So much excitement for the World Cup on this Friday morning. Our Trevor Alden's in Seattle with a preview of Team USA's big match with Australia this afternoon. And this morning, we're commemorating Juneteenth. That's a live look at Galveston, Texas, where the last enslaved people in this country learned of their freedom more than 2 years after the Emancipation Proclamation.
An important day and a big weekend ahead. Also ahead, the life-threatening flooding in the South. Sam Champion is tracking that threat as it's on the move, and Morgan Norwood is standing by on the scene in Alabama.
And we begin with the latest on the agreement between the U.S. and Iran. It's on shaky ground as Vice President Vance abruptly canceled plans to open the negotiations in Switzerland amid new fighting in Lebanon, mounting criticism of the deal from Republican lawmakers and stern words for Israel from the president and vice president. Chief White House correspondent Mary Bruce is tracking it all. Good morning, Mary.
Good morning, George. And the ink is barely dry on this deal, but this morning it is facing fresh challenges. The vice president was expected to be arriving in Switzerland this morning for these next round of talks, but that trip now delayed. And at the same time, Israel launching new attacks on Lebanon, making it clear they are not bound by this deal.
This morning, one day after the new agreement took effect, the deal already being tested. Israel carrying out intense strikes in Lebanon. It comes as the White House is delaying plans to kick off the next phase of negotiations. Vice President J.D. Vance was expected to travel to Switzerland overnight, but his travel called off at the 11th hour. The White House saying the logistics of these negotiations have never been simple or predictable, adding we look forward to beginning technical talks as soon as possible. The agreement calls for the war to end on all fronts, including Israel's strikes against Hezbollah in Lebanon. But the Israelis, who have been the U.S.'s partner in this war but were not involved in this deal, have made clear they aren't withdrawing from Lebanon. Briefing reporters Thursday, the vice president with a blunt warning to Israelis critical of the agreement.
If I was in the cabinet of the Israeli government, I might not be attacking the only powerful ally that I have anywhere left in the entire world.
Meanwhile, on Capitol Hill, a growing number of Republicans are incensed by the president's deal, calling it a win for Iran.
Giving billions of dollars to theocratic lunatics who want to murder us is an exceptionally bad idea.
Senator Tom Cotton, the chair of the Intelligence Committee, concerned that Iran is already profiting simply by signing the agreement and reopening the Strait of Hormuz.
We're going to lift sanctions on Iran's oil exports right away. And based on their pre-war rates of production and recent prices for a barrel of oil, you're looking at somewhere between $150 and $200 million a day.
The vice president describing the deal as a win-win, adamant Iran won't receive any financial benefits unless they, quote, change their behavior. But that's not what the deal says. I pressed the vice president. Under this deal, they are being allowed now to sell their oil freely. Again, how is that not a financial benefit? And they're being allowed to do that without making any new concrete nuclear commitments. So can you explain how is that not lopsided?
Well, first of all, they've made very concrete nuclear commitments. They have committed to the destruction of the highly enriched stockpile that they have in their possession. But number two, all we've done is lift the blockade in the Straits of Hormuz. We basically returned it to where it was before the conflict. The blockade is off. We put that in after the conflict started. The straits are now open.
In the document, Iran does not commit to destroying its nuclear stockpile. The deal only states that they've agreed to negotiate the issue further over the next 60 days.
Now, as for what comes next, President Trump has made clear he expects Israel to get on board with this deal. But there is no question this is really testing the president's relationship with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. Trump has been increasingly openly frustrated with him, even saying the other day, quote, without me, there would be no Israel. Michael?
Yeah, a lot of tough words there. Thank you so much for that, Mary. And we have a look now at the economic impact of the agreement with Iran. The price at the pump, Rebecca, we know there have been some movement on oil and gas prices since the deal was signed.
Yeah, immediate movement here, Michael. And viewers often come to me and say, why does it take so long for gas prices to come down? Gas prices go up like a rocket, but they come down like a feather. And with these talks stalled now, it throws another wrench in. Prices of oil are started above $120 a barrel in the midst of this war. They are down this morning to about $77 a barrel. It puts national gas prices today at $3.95 a gallon. Gas buddy Patrick DeHaan is forecasting motorists will soon see $3.70 a gallon. But keep in mind, there's still a lot up in the air here. Supply chains, they don't come back instantly. If you're a farmer who paid more for gas and fertilizer, or you're a grocer who's seen higher transit costs, they're going to pass those off, and they are likely to stay higher through most of the summer, guys.
Okay, thanks, Rebecca. We're turning now to the flooding disaster along the Gulf Coast. Morgan Norwood is in Mobile, Alabama with the latest on that. Good morning, Morgan.
Hey, good morning to you, George. And the rain just finally starting to let up here in Mobile Bay, but in parts of Louisiana overnight, an all-out emergency, multiple water rescues, and now Arthur's remnants on the move once again.
This morning, deadly floodwaters inundating hundreds of homes after the remnants of Tropical Storm Arthur dumped 15 to 20 inches of rain, triggering multiple flash flood emergencies across the region. In Mississippi, one person killed while helping with storm operations, families treading the streets in knee-deep water, rescuers boating out to save people in flooded RVs, pounding on windows with paddles. Meanwhile, Louisiana now under a state of emergency after cars sloshing through streets turn rivers and a train toppling over after being swept off the tracks. And new video from above showing the mass destruction from tornadoes sweeping Illinois. Look at that! At least 5 in the state touching down, causing widespread devastation. This man capturing the moment a tornado rips through his Effingham home.
Oh my gosh. What in the world just happened? The whole house that I'm living in just got torn to pieces.
And look, this region is not out of the woods just yet. Another round of heavy rain expected to move into this area tomorrow, of course, raising the threat for more flash flooding. Michael?
Yeah, no one wants that. All right, thank you for that, Morgan. Bring in Sam. All right, Sam, you have the latest track of this story. Good morning.
I mean, homes flooded, water rescues, cars floating down streets. Flash flood emergencies, let's go ahead and get this way so I can show you. Flash flood emergencies don't happen very often, but in this system, we've had a few. This has been very heavy rain. And when we talk about this heavy rain, it's 6 inches an hour, 7 inches an hour, and more. We've had some rainfall totals here, 22 inches. Think about 2 feet of rain coming at one time. Now, this threat of the flooding rain moves a little bit east. So we're talking Hattiesburg, Mobile, all the way to Enterprise. But the areas that flooded yesterday will still get some heavy rain during the day today. And the heat that's here is just going to make cleanup a mess. This is our focus, though. This is a flood level 3 out of 4, though. This is going to be some tough flooding for people to watch here. Also, in the heartland, there's been, and really in the plains, there have been some really strong storms, and we've been following some of those big tornadoes. This is another day where we could see some outbreak here. Colby, Hayes, McPherson, Superior, all in line to get these big storms developing here. This has been a real problem. It's likely to be another problem with those big storms and possible tornadoes as we go through the day. Rebecca?
Got to watch for that and take those warnings into consideration. Thanks, Sam. We're going to go now to a flu outbreak spreading among Air Force recruits in San Antonio. It comes just 2 months after Secretary Pete Hegseth said annual flu vaccinations would no longer be mandatory for U.S. military personnel. Selena Wang has been tracking this. Good morning, Selena.
Good morning, Rebecca. And sources tell us there are now at least 159 known cases of the flu among recruits at Joint Base San Antonio, along with 2 hospitalizations. And the timing here is notable. This flu outbreak is spreading just 2 months after Secretary Hegseth announced U.S. troops would no longer be required to get the flu vaccine. One source says officials are also investigating the death of a 25-year-old male who was reportedly unvaccinated. That person allegedly tested positive for influenza and was diagnosed with pneumonia before death. Now, the Air Force has confirmed to ABC News that there's been what they're calling a localized influenza outbreak among trainees at basic military training. Sources tell us that before Hegseth made the flu vaccine optional, the vaccination rate among recruits was nearly 100%. Now, George, that rate is about 40%.
Okay, Selena Wang, thanks very much. We're going to go back overseas to Great Britain, where another change in power is looming as Prime Minister Keir Starmer faces a new challenge to his leadership. Chief International Correspondent James Longman has the story. Good morning, James.
Yeah, good morning, George. We are feeling the tremors of a political earthquake here, which could result in the downfall of the British Prime Minister, Keir Starmer. Andy Burnham, his main rival inside the Labour Party, won his election last night. He's back in Parliament. He's back as a lawmaker, and that means he can challenge Keir Starmer for the leadership of the Labour Party and to become Prime Minister. And all indications are if he did that, he would win. Why is this happening? Well, the Labour Party is incredibly unpopular here. The government and Keir Starmer particularly has low approval ratings. Now, why is all this happening to Keir Starmer in particular? Well, he's seen widely as very wooden, whereas Andy Burnham, well, he's much more personable, a former mayor. So they've been looking around for a replacement, and they found it in Andy Burnham. What's going to happen now? Well, Keir Starmer just this morning said he is not going to stand aside because the majority that Andy Burnham got last night was so huge. The suggestion is that Keir Starmer would have just handed over power. That is not going to happen. Keir Starmer says he's going to fight, and the UK, the US's closest ally, is on track to see yet more political chaos and possibly the 7th Prime Minister in just 10 years. Michael?
Wow, that's an astounding number there in 10 years. Thank you for that, James. And we're going to go now to the fight in Times Square that ended with gunfire, sending people running for safety. Chief Investigative Correspondent Aaron Katersky is here with the story. Good morning, Aaron.
And good morning to you, Michael. This happened not long after some 2 million people safely celebrated the New York Knicks. So it was a real scare in the heart of the city. This is the moment gunshots rang out in Times Square, sending hundreds of people running.
Here, pop, pop, pop. I checked my phone. I see Instagram shots fired near Times Square.
Earthcam video captured the shooter and the chaotic scene at 44th Street and 7th Avenue. People racing away while NYPD officers rushed in.
People were running to cover for safety.
The shooter can be seen aiming and firing the gun into the crowd before turning to flee the scene, running right into a police officer, barely slowing down before taking off again. More police join the foot pursuit. Police say there was some kind of fight just after 3:30 Thursday afternoon, and they took into custody a 17-year-old suspected of firing the shots. Nobody was struck. Police said they recovered the gun. A block to the west at 45th Street and 8th Avenue, a 26-year-old man was slashed. Police are now working to determine if there's some kind of connection. The victim is stable. He was taken to the hospital. And that 17-year-old who is suspected of firing the shots is in custody this morning. Charges against him are pending.
Just really scary and unfortunate it's happening in our city.
Thankfully, nobody was hit.
Okay, thank you, Aaron. We're going to go now to new problems with the reflecting pool in Washington after a nearly $15 million renovation touted by President Trump. Chief Washington correspondent Jonathan Karl has this story. And John, you got to imagine the contractors on this are having a stern talking to this morning.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Rebecca. You know, when the president first touted this project, he said it would cost about $1.5 million and be done in about 2 weeks. Instead, it has cost nearly $15 million so far and taken 3 months. And that blue sealant on the floor of the reflecting pool is now starting to peel away.
Workers with waders and pool cleaning equipment are working overtime at Washington's iconic reflecting pool, battling the algae that has turned one of the president's prized projects from American flag blue to green.
If you take a look, not only has the green of the algae come back, but look at that American flag blue in the paint. It's actually starting to peel. It's coming up.
That was not what the president had in mind for this project, which was completed just last week.
You're going to be very proud of, and it'll last for 50 to 100 years before you have to do anything with it. Very strong, powerful substance that we use.
The companies that did the work to drain the pool, repair the leaks, seal and paint the bottom of the pool, and install a filtration system were awarded no-bid contracts worth about $15 million, despite having virtually no federal experience doing federal contracts. The project was completed last week, and for a couple of days, it seemed to work. But the water quickly started turning green. By the beginning of this week, algae everywhere. The National Park Service has brought in workers from across the country and hired another contractor to combat the algae bloom. Wading through the shallow water, they're using vacuum pumps and strainers to clear the water and remove the muck. And just days ago, workers dumped hydrogen peroxide into the pool.
They've been working for days to try to kill the algae using something they call nanobubble technology. But take a look at the water here. I mean, it's still as green as can be and just plain filthy.
In a late-night social media post on Wednesday, the Trump administration said the water was now, quote, crystal clear. It may be eventually, but it's anything but clear now.
Officials at the Interior Department say they are confident that the water will be clear by the time the 4th of July festivities start happening here in Washington. As for that peeling sealant, we've reached out for comment from the White House and the Interior Department. No word back yet.
John, that was incredible. They let you just walk up there and peel the paint away?
I mean, look, we didn't peel it away. It was floating around. We're just showing it to you. I mean, it's right there. It actually became somewhat of a tourist attraction down there.
Okay.
Now.
John Carl, thanks very much. It's a big day in New York yesterday, that celebration. 2 million people for the ticker tape parade, not ticker tape, confetti parade.
Yes, exactly. Thank you for the correction. Well done. It really was, wouldn't you say, the ultimate block party in Lower Manhattan? An estimated 2 million people decked out in orange and blue, flooding the Canyon of Heroes for a morning and a moment New York City will never forget. Finals MVP Jalen Brunson leading the charge in his float with the championship trophy and his family in tow. His little one, Jordan, sporting a tank top that said, "New York, my dad's the MVP. Hallelujah." And from the float to the stage, Brunson had his own message for anyone who's ever doubted him.
There's a lot of people that have a lot of negative stuff to say. There's a lot of people who have a lot of opinions. But when you prove them wrong, you really don't have to say to them.
There you go. Patching things up. Also on the parade route, Elmo in a Knicks jersey, spotted on the route, holding a sign that says, "Forgive Elmo." Brunson also seen holding up a stuffed Elmo with a sign that showed his remorse. And you may recall Elmo, guys, he did catch heat from Knicks fans during playoffs after posting a social media message saying, "Elmo hopes both teams have fun." Yeah, that's not the way it works here, Elmo. The team kept the party going, capping it all off with a victory rally where they got keys to the city. Then they turned things up a notch with a very special performance by the one and only Alicia Keys.
Concrete jungle where dreams are made of. There's nothing you can't do.
The team singing along to Empire State of Mind, taking it all in, and the vibes from this moment making waves on Spotify. That song 400% increase now in streams. And as the confetti went flying, love was also in the air. Check this out, a fan on bended knee, turning the parade into a proposal. And we are happy to report she said yes. Yay. The Knicks celebration also brought out some celebs. All of the big fans, you know them, Tracy Morgan, Mariska Hargitay, Timothy Chalamet, and of course Spike Lee were there.
And you didn't even have to be at the parade to enjoy the moment, because it was everywhere in the city.
You said even in your neighborhood, like which was not there, you saw Elmo.
I had a meeting with Elmo. He made peace.
All right. Okay. From Elmo to Team USA at the World Cup. Trevor Alton in Seattle. As we hear from some of the players, plus Larry, you have the German fan becoming an online sensation.
You guys, check him out. His name is Freddie. He's visiting America for the first time. His earnest reviews of fast food staples have people like rolling. It's very fun. So check that out.
I'm loving the Europeans coming here. Also ahead, Whit Johnson has the big warning about tiny jellyfish this summer.
And only on ABC, why Taylor Swift was so excited for Toy Story 5.
My name is Woody. I come in peace. Used to live here.
All right. It's been too long, cowboy.
Welcome back to GMA. It has been too long. We waited 7 years. But today's the day. Toy Story 5 opens nationwide with a famous fan joining the party. It's Taylor Swift, who says Toy Story shaped her childhood. Look, she's just like us. She tells us all of her writing for the new song, for the new movie. She's going to tell us all about it. It's coming up on GMA this morning.
Except that we didn't write a song for it. Yes, so I feel such a kinship.
Yes. Everything else exactly the same. We're going to tune now to the new warning from the TSA. If you're planning to travel this holiday weekend, expect some crowded airports, long security lines. Stephanie Ramos is at Newark Airport. Good morning, Stephanie.
Hey there, George. Good morning. There are plenty of folks making their way through airport security here at Newark International Airport this morning. The TSA is warning travelers to prepare for major crowds over the Juneteenth holiday, especially Sunday, June 21st, as they could see about 3 million people make their way through airport security nationwide. For comparison, that's on par with some of the busiest Thanksgiving travel days. Officials say they're staffed and ready, but are urging travelers to arrive at the airport early, check flight status before leaving home, and make sure bags are free of prohibited items to avoid delays at security checkpoints. The bottom line, expect longer lines, packed terminals, and plenty of company if you are traveling this holiday weekend. Guys.
All right, Stephanie, thank you so much. We're going to go down to the World Cup. Team USA kicks off against Australia in just a few hours after their big win over Paraguay in the tournament opener. And this morning, we're hearing from some of the players about what it's like to play in the World Cup at home. Trevor Alton, Seattle, Washington for the match. Good morning, Trevor.
Good morning, Michael. Of course, Team USA opened the World Cup with a dominant win last week over Paraguay. They are certainly still riding high, but they are preparing for today's match against Australia, a team known as the Socceroos. And we spoke with multiple members of Team USA, not just about how they're getting ready for Australia, but about what it means now to know what it feels like to represent America in the World Cup in front of an American home crowd.
This morning, Team USA is hours away from its second World Cup match.
We know what to do and we hope to perform.
Squaring up this afternoon in Seattle against Australia.
It's about competing, showing up for the game, and then hopefully our talent and our work, can get us a good result.
Last week's dominant 4-1 victory over Paraguay earned Team USA enormous praise, some saying it was the best they'd looked in any World Cup match.
We've constantly asked the question, can this team even do it? Can this group of players actually put together a performance that galvanizes the nation? They did exactly that.
I think we had one of the best games out of all the teams who performed so far, so we definitely have a lot of confidence to us.
And the players now know what it feels like to play in the World Cup in front of a home crowd.
It's like a 12th player on the field because it really feels like we have the whole stadium kind of with us, which is very special. Even during the national anthem, you could hear the whole stadium kind of singing.
And it was extra special for midfielder Gio Reyna. He not only scored a goal, he used the celebration to announce he and his wife Chloe are expecting their first child.
Towards the end of the celebrations, when everyone was sort of piling on each other, Brendan yelled at me or reminded me, get the ball, do it. So yeah, my wife Chloe's pregnant. I thought it was a cool moment and a special moment for me and her and the rest of our family.
And with the whole world watching, Team USA wants fans to know how much it means to them to have this opportunity.
This is the highest of high in our sport, and we're not taking it lightly. We're not taking it for granted.
We're America, so we really don't back down to any opponent. We're going to be there. We're just going to always give 100%.
And there is one big question for Team USA today. Will they have star player and captain Christian Pulisic? He left last week's game mid-match. He is a game-time decision. The match starts this afternoon at 3 o'clock Eastern, guys.
So much on the line there, Trevor, and it's been so much fun to watch. Thanks to Trevor. As it all heats up, Lara, you have some details on the big overnight stories.
Yeah, indeed. So this morning, Mexico is celebrating after becoming the first team to advance to the second round of the World Cup, thanks to a 1-0 victory over South Korea with a winning goal from Luis Romo. And history was made for Canada with a hat trick from Jonathan David, propelling them to the first World Cup win, their first World Cup win ever, 6-0 over Qatar. And another team celebrating, Switzerland, taking home their first win of the tournament with a 4-1 victory over Bosnia. 2 of those goals courtesy of 20-year-old Johan Manzambi. And fans from across the globe are flocking to the U.S. to catch a match, or 2 hopefully. And there is one ultimate super fan from Germany, and we want to introduce you to him right now. The internet knows him as So Far Freddy, and we've fallen in love with him. He describes himself as a German influencer and soccer fans. This is a soccer fan who came to the U.S. to cheer on his home nation during the Cup. He's been documenting his experiences as he explores America for the first time, sharing wildly enthusiastic reviews of some of our fast food staples like Taco Bell, Waffle House, Buc-ee's. He's really hit all of our finest spots. He's met the mayor of Houston. He's visited NASA. He has sat in the Orion capsule.
Wow.
Now, though, guys.
Have we invited him to GMA yet?
I'm sure.
Freddie, get over here.
You know Santina is all over it.
Freddie, we have a big gulp waiting for you.
Freddie, we can show you some good stuff here. But there is chatter that Freddie, who never shows his face in his post, could be a PR plant. But the one thing that is for certain, Freddie has given World Cup fans ein more thing to cheer about. That's one.
Dankeschön, Freddie. I do feel, though, there's so many of these videos now of Europeans coming here and experiencing America, and I'm loving them.
Yeah,
they're hilarious.
It's been so fun.
I ran into the guys in kilts in Central Park. They are so much fun.
Yes.
So much fun. It's hysterical.
The Scots.
With a bag of Doritos.
That sounds like there's a lot of story not being told right. We're back with a new warning about a jellyfish with a potent and painful sting. The species is cropping up along more waterways right ahead of the busy summer season. Whit Johnson has the details. Good morning, Whit.
Hey, George, good morning to you. This kind of jellyfish is a rare and invasive species here on the East Coast. Extremely difficult to spot, lurking in the vegetation and the algae. Officials are now issuing this warning after a little girl was stung and spent 4 days in excruciating pain.
This morning, as millions flocked to the water for the official kickoff to summer, one family sounding the alarm after their 6-year-old was stung by a rare jellyfish.
She was running out of the water screaming, "It hurts, it hurts."
Amelia Colvin was playing in a river in Ocean County, New Jersey when it happened.
It was itching a lot, but I had a life jacket on and I couldn't see it.
But the pain worsening over several hours, the sting turning into a welt and rash.
It crept up her neck into her armpit. As we went to the ER, and they confirmed that it was a jellyfish, but the severity of this is just so massive in comparison to a regular jellyfish.
The family learning it was likely a clinging jellyfish, a dime-sized but powerful and nearly invisible species native to the Pacific, first documented in New Jersey around 2016. Researchers at Montclair State University are studying the activity of these creatures.
Most jellyfish, you get this immediate terrible sting, and then it slowly subsides. If you get hit by one of these, you're looking at 2, maybe 3 days of that intense pain before your body kind of detoxifies all the materials in it.
Amelia's parents say she's made a full recovery.
She has made a full recovery. She is smiling, happy, back to school.
I don't think we treat the water any different. We don't want our kids to be scared of this. But we've got to give enough information and know enough things about what's out there to be able to keep them safe every chance we get.
Now, these clinging jellyfish are typically found in rivers, bays, and estuaries, but there is some good news. Experts say they do not like warmer temperatures and are expected to start dying off in the next month or so. Guys?
And that is some good news there. All right, Whit, thank you. Back with our play of the day. Taylor Swift's I Knew It, I Knew You. Sam, you're going to She sat down only with ABC to talk about the hit song for Toy Story 5. Can you get us to that?
Yeah.
Between the popcorn bites?
Yeah, because the popcorn, because Toy Story 5 opens today, right? And the song is #1 on the Billboard Hot 100, and for a very good reason. We can't get it out of our heads, and apparently for Taylor, she couldn't wait to get it from the movie and the feeling right into the song so she could share it with the world.
Now have more popcorn.
Oh, we want a little?
We talk about Toy Story all the time and how that really shaped our childhood.
But I knew it, I knew it.
It's the heartfelt song that's dominating the charts.
And you told me I loved you, came back when it mattered, I saw you.
Taylor Swift's I Knew It, I Knew You for Toy Story 5, bringing her back to her country roots.
Went to go see Toy Story 5, got so inspired, got the songwriter zoomies. In 2 hours, Bob Iger and Tom from Pixar are coming to hear it. We have not recorded it yet. And I think this is one of the most fun days of my life.
The star writing the song with longtime collaborator and friend Jack Antonoff.
I called him up and I just really quickly blurted out, like, I got to see the new Toy Story. I have to tell you all about the film, but we need to write this song. We need to write this song. And like, it was just, I was so excited. It was such a frenetic form of excitement that I just blathered out, like, we have to write this song. Let's FaceTime.
The song's a tribute to Jessie, the cowgirl who stole our hearts in Toy Story 2.
We've seen her have her heart broken. Like, we've watched, the car pull away. I'm really emotional talking about this. In this film, watching her have it turn out a little differently. There's a different arc. There's lessons she's learned that really made me feel like I knew exactly what I wanted to write for her.
Bonnie still needs us. Our time ain't over yet.
What means a lot to me about this song is that in life, you have friendships, you have memories with people, you form bonds, and then sometimes a path takes you a different way. Sometimes you see somebody again down the road and you're just like, man, it's been a while. But you're the same person that I had all these memories with.
Some folks might be a little bit smarter than I am.
No one's smarter than you. Swift's song even getting the seal of approval from Randy Newman.
Randy's the only person who's ever written the scores. He's the only person who's ever written the songs. He's been amazing and supportive and encouraging. This just kind of felt very natural, to be honest.
Popcorn's good, but Toy Story 5 is great. And it's finally in theaters today. The soundtrack is also available now, too. How was your popcorn?
Great.
All right.
So
good. Really good.
And coming up, we have a wonderful Father's Day surprise from one of the best players in the NFL. How Josh Hines Allen is making sure one deserving dad and his family are being celebrated. Good morning, America. It's 8 a.m. Flash flood emergency. Deadly storms batter the Gulf Coast. First responders rescue people trapped in the fast-rising water. Sam Champion tracking the threats on the move.
Sunscreen and social media. The new study about TikToks and misinformation. Dermatologist Dr. Whitney Bowe is here with a reality check.
In the touchdown surprise you don't want to miss.
Josh Hines Allen is in the house.
How NFL star Josh Hines Allen is giving back to other families going through a battle with pediatric cancer.
What does this Father's Day mean to you? It means a lot.
What Josh and his son Wesley told us about being brave and what Josh did for another deserving dad.
It's a group we never wanted to be in, but it's like the best people in the world.
The special Father's Day moment as we say, Good morning, America.
Live from ABC News headquarters in New York City, it's Friday. Good morning, America.
Let's say it one more time. Good morning, America.
Never enough.
Never enough.
Happy early Father's Day to you, Michael, and to you, George, as well.
Thank you, Rebecca, and all the fathers out there. And let's take a live look at Galveston, Texas. That is the home of the country's Juneteenth celebrations, marking when enslaved people in Texas were finally freed after the Civil War.
And we are celebrating today, Juneteenth, here in studio with Wallo. The social influencer and New York Times bestselling author will tell us about his new book, Yes to You, No to Them.
That is a great title. First look at the top stories breaking today. We start with the flooding disaster along the Gulf Coast. Sam is tracking it all. Good morning, Sam.
Good morning, George. And when we tell you about rainfall, crazy rainfall amounts, we're usually talking about 1 to 3 inches an hour. We had some rainfall amounts here of 6, 7 inches an hour. So the images you're going to see are just wild. This is out of Parkinson, Mississippi. It is just a little north of Gulfport. You can see the water rescues, numerous ones going on there. People taking everything they can out of those areas that were flooded. We had not only those water rescues, but we had floating cars through all of this. Here's the rainfall totals. We just updated this, by the way. Cottonport, that's 29 inches of rain in 24 hours. More than 2 feet of rain in one day. Then look at this line of rain here. This was also problematic. We're going to take the heaviest rain and shift it a little east today. So Hattiesburg, Monroeville, Detroit, Enterprise, that's where the worst rain is. But the areas we just showed you that flooded get more rain and potentially more flooding during the day today. Want to show you the area of storms that was lighting up in the plains. And this is kind of important here because later on this, by the time you get to Kansas City, this is on Saturday, there's a World Cup game. So imagine how visitors are going to see these storms that have like a lot of lightning and possible tornadoes there. Hopefully everyone's safe because the game should be over by the time those storms get toward KC. Michael?
All right, Sam, thank you for that. We're going to turn now to that shooting in Times Square. Chief investigative correspondent Aaron Katersky is back as we hear from a witness who was in the middle of the chaos. Say good morning to you again, Aaron.
And good morning again to you, Michael. This was terrifying for people who scattered at the sound of gunfire in such a crowded part of the city. But thanks to some really quick-thinking employees, some people were spared the fright. This is the moment gunshots rang out in the heart of New York City. Earthcam video captured the shooter firing into the crowd in Times Square, sending people running.
We had just taken our first steps outside, so we heard the shots very loudly and knew immediately what was going on.
Josh Brasher was leaving the Disney store in Times Square at the time.
As we were being ushered back in toward the back of the store, it caused fear in a lot of the folks inside the store. And you can imagine children being ushered to the back of the store. Parents are on edge, not really knowing what's going on.
Brasher, who works for Disney, the parent company of ABC News, said store employees put themselves between shoppers in the back and the terrifying scene outside.
Just to see that in a time of chaos, to see how these employees remain so calm and put the needs of the guests in that store, especially those kids, put their needs and their emotions before their own. It's amazing.
It turns out our colleagues at the Disney store trained for this sort of thing, and it certainly paid off yesterday. Wow. Charges against the 17-year-old suspected of firing the shots are pending this morning.
And thank goodness for that training and their bravery under the circumstances. Aaron, thanks so much. Appreciate it. We're going to go now to some wild video. Take a look at this. One surfer's uncomfortable close encounter with a large shark in the water off the coast of California. Drone footage here shows the predator lurking just below the surface, seemingly tracking the surfer. Eventually, the surfer starts to swim away and the shark goes the other way. Not today, sir. Not today.
Oh, never for me, because I won't be in that situation.
Thank goodness.
All right, glad they're okay. All right, we're going to turn now to the opening of the Obama Presidential Center in Chicago. More than a decade in the making after a gala event featuring superstar performers. Alex Perez is in Chicago with the details. It was an exciting day yesterday, Alex. Good morning.
Yeah, that's right. Good morning, Michael. It was exciting. The big day is officially here. Today on Juneteenth, the brand new Obama Presidential Center officially opens to the public. That tower you see behind me here, that's the museum. And those words at the very top, those are from President Obama's famed speech in Selma, Alabama. Now, the sprawling 19-acre facility on Chicago's South Side includes the museum, a library, and a park. The site was selected nearly 10 years ago, and it cost about $850 million to build. In attendance at yesterday's grand opening celebration, all of the living former presidents and first ladies and the Obama's daughters, Sasha and Malia. In their speeches, both former President Obama and the former First Lady called for unity in our divided nation and said they hope this new center will be a beacon for inspiration and community. Now, most of the center is free, but tickets to the museum are $30. They're sold out until about November. They're expecting about 1 million visitors here a year. George?
Okay, Alex, thanks very much. Now to inflation hitting the produce aisle. The berry section is under some fire right now, and consumer correspondent Becky Worley has the news. Good morning, Becky.
George, good morning. You've heard of shrinkflation or stagflation, but berryflation? Social media feeds are buzzing with complaints about price jumps. It's the latest indicator of everyday items shocking consumers in the grocery store aisles. The USDA citing the average cost of a pint of blueberries is $3.50. That's up 17% from last year. But get this, in 2020, the USDA says blueberries cost just $1.28 a pint on average. That's a 273% increase in price to the $3.50 we're paying now. And this is hitting home because families, and especially kids, are eating a lot more berries. According to the USDA, retail per capita consumption of blueberries has increased 97% in the past 10 years. But with this price jump, the CDC is saying affluent kids eat about twice as many berries as kids whose parents make less than $41,000 a year. One mom even creating a berry calculator. So I did the math. With 2 kids eating berries daily until they move out or go to college, it will cost you $13,577. One tip for you, though. Try freeze-dried berries. I have these. They were about 50 cents less than fresh, no added sugar, and they're shelf-stable, so you never have to throw out expensive berries that have gone bad.
Wow.
Guys?
Okay.
We've tried that.
Yeah. You know, that is very expensive.
Very, very expensive.
Coming up in our GMA morning menu, Dr. Whitney Bowe is here to do some sunscreen myth busting, break down a new study about misinformation about sunscreen on TikTok.
Still stuck on the berries. Also ahead in pop news with Lara, and a first look at a very important list, the hottest Gen X actors. Did your favorite TV doctor make the cut?
Plus, a heartwarming Father's Day surprise. How NFL star Josh Hines Allen is making sure one deserving dad and his family are being celebrated, and what the two fathers have in common. But let's go to Lara and Sam with Lori Bergamotto. Hey, you three.
Hi, so just in time for Father's Day, Lori B is here with the right stuff to upgrade your backyard.
I mean, it might need an upgrade, right? She's got everything you need for grilling, keeping your drinks cold, and so much more. It's coming up right here on GMA. Happy birthday to you.
Oh, thank you very much, and happy Father's Day to all the dads.
Beautiful day here in New York City, and we're back now with our GMA cover story, a new analysis of TikTok videos about sunscreen. It suggests that while the vast majority of sunscreen TikTok promote its use, the videos most likely to go viral may be spreading misinformation about sunscreen. Board-certified dermatologist Dr. Whitney Bowe is here to break it down for us. And Doc, please tell us what this study found.
Okay, so this is a new study looking at nearly 1,000 popular sunscreen videos on TikTok. And the researchers found that while the vast majority of videos actually recommended sunscreen use, about 6% of the videos criticize sunscreen use, saying that it causes cancer, hormonal disruption, can cause death if ingested. Now, interestingly, the researchers found that the 6% of videos that contain the misinformation got more likes, comments, shares than the videos that were actually considered factual and evidence-based, right? So what is going on here? So the social media algorithms, they reward content that is shocking, controversial, fear-mongering. So myths go viral, right? But the facts get buried.
Yeah, and I'm so glad we're clarifying this here. TikTok, we reached out to them. They told us it prohibits health-related misinformation and has independent fact-checking partners who help apply warning labels on misleading videos. But Dr. Bowe, as our resident fact-checker, especially on this important topic, what are some of the myths going viral right now that are most egregious and extremely inaccurate?
One of the most pervasive myths is that sunscreen causes cancer. We have no convincing evidence to date showing that sunscreen causes cancer. What we do know is that unprotected exposure to UV rays is a proven cause of skin cancer, including melanoma, which can be deadly. And UV rays are actually considered to be a group one carcinogen, the same thing as cigarette smoke, right? And with regards to the controversy around ingredients being absorbed into the bloodstream, so there really is no convincing human clinical studies, again, to date, showing that typical sunscreen use is linked with any kind of health problems, right? I did come on the show last week talking about a new sunscreen ingredient.
Yeah.
Recently approved by the FDA, beatrizinol. It's exciting and it doesn't seem to be absorbed into the bloodstream. That's great. But just because an ingredient is absorbed into the bloodstream doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to have any negative effects on our health. And then in terms of the viral videos suggesting that sunscreen can cause death if ingested, last I checked, you shouldn't be drinking your sunscreen. It's actually meant for external application.
Right. Yeah.
So, that
I
was
bet a lot
hard
of things
to
would kill you if you ingested them.
Many household products,
Yes.
right, are
Yep.
really not meant for ingestion.
Yeah.
But sometimes you got to point that out.
Unfortunately.
So remind everybody of the best practices.
Okay, so one rule of thumb, I brought a shot glass full, not that you should be taking a shot of your sunglass,
please.
to be clear.
Right.
But this is a good amount, to cover the body.
That much? That's a lot.
It's more than, it's about double what people actually apply. You actually need double what you think you need to get the SPF on the label. So you want to be generous with your application. But I always tell people sunscreen's not enough. Like you'll see me wearing a hat, a visor, a broad-rimmed hat all summer long. Sunglasses, sun protective fabrics.
I'm on to I wear a neck gaiter when I
When
play
we play tennis.
I wear gloves. No, I am. I look like a beekeeper.
But that's why you look so good now.
And there's every reason to start early with this. You can choose what you want. You can choose a mineral-based if you don't want the chemical-based, but take it from someone who had a lot of problems with skin cancer and was out in the sun all of my life. Start it early. Start it early.
Yep, great advice, Sam.
Thank you, Doctor. Pop news time.
Yes, thank you so much. We're going to begin, everybody, with a star-studded day in Chicago as some of music's greatest stars helped celebrate the opening of the brand new Obama Presidential Center. Jennifer Hudson kicked off the festivities.
I knew that voice.
Yep, with a wonderful rendition of the national anthem. Then it was Christina Aguilera up at bat, and boy, did she deliver. She sang a rousing version of What a Wonderful World. John Legend was joined by Common and the Uniting Voices Chicago Choir to perform their Academy Award-winning song Glory.
That was great.
The Boss, Bruce Springsteen. There he is. He was on acoustic guitar singing Land of Hopes and Dreams, and then it was the one and only Stevie Wonder, bringing everyone out on stage for his classic Higher Ground. Take a listen.
I'm so done when it let me try again.
That performance capping off an extraordinary day of music and celebration on the south side of Chicago. Oh, wow. What a day. Hey, also happening this morning, we have a first look thanks to our friends at AARP. They've just announced a very special Hollywood list. It's the AARP's Movies for Grown-Ups Hottest Gen X Actors. These are 25 talented men who made the cut, and right now we are revealing the top 5. Thanks, AARP, for giving this to us. Coming in at number 5, the youngest on the list, at 45, Mr. Ryan Gosling. Yes, indeed. Good choice. In 4th place, he has brought his talents to the stage and screen. There he is, Mr. Taye Diggs. Another one? Yes, at number 3, you know him as the Mandalorian. He's our Mr. Fantastic, Pedro Pascal. In 2nd, a man who is ready for a blockbuster summer, leading the Odyssey, Matt Damon. And the number 1 man of the hour, someone call 911 because I need a doctor. Noah Wiley. He's the man at the top, and he's also the magazine's digital cover star. AARP says each of these actors show us what it means to be getting better with age. You can check out the full list on aarp.org now.
And they all almost got their ARP cards, so they're almost in the club.
Right there. They're so close. Don't you get it at 55? Or some 50. Of them. 50, yeah. I mean, they're close. Besides Ryan.
Welcome to the club.
So finally, just got to share this with you on this beautiful day. Check out Penny, the German Shepherd Retriever mix. She has her work cut out for her.
Wait.
Yeah, she found a great stick. Unfortunately, that stick was attached to a tree. But you know what? Penny's
swimmer.
owner says she won't give up either. They had to be like, Penny, it ain't happening. She got back on the boat eventually. She's fine. She did not get her stick, but she did get a nice treat. And she made us smile.
Thank you, Lara.
You got it.
Right stuff time, Sam?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's get going because Lori's over there already. And so if you're, I don't want to walk into anything, so I'm going to go around this way. If you need an upgrade for your backyard, and let's be honest, my backyard, Lori, needs an upgrade.
Ooh,
Lori Bergamotto is here with some of the right stuff and the hottest stuff. Let's start with firing up the grill.
Yeah, speaking of hot stuff, we got a grill. So here's the thing about grills.
Yeah.
If you've been shopping for one, you may notice that some of them can run over $1,000.
They're expensive.
They can be really expensive. So what we wanted to do with the right stuff was find one. We gave ourselves a cap of $500. Sam, we really got an A+ here because this one
Are you kidding me?
is
No way.
$300.
I have shopped for grills. That's $300.
But let me tell you why we picked it. So we did a little research on what you should be looking for when you're buying a grill, and people get hung up on the BTUs.
Okay.
You'll see that number.
Right.
This one has 60,000. If you are a backyard griller, that is all you need.
That's all you need. 60,000 BTUs.
Right. What you're looking for is ease of use, a balance of cooking space. This one from Next Grill, which we found at Home Depot, has a 620 square feet of, not square feet. What's
God,
the
I don't know,
measuring
square
unit
inches?
of?
I don't know.
Thank you. The area. And basically what that allows you to do is you can cook vegetables, you can cook burgers.
And it's got the up rack too.
Yes.
Oh, it's got a burner?
It has another burner over here.
The prep area here, I'll even move the sign back so you can see the prep areas right here.
Exactly, and it has good heat distribution. That is key because that will prevent any flare-ups, heat flare-ups.
All right.
So that's what you want to do.
This
So that's
is a winner
at
at
Home Depot,
$300.
and it's on sale right now.
Order that one because I can't
Okay.
find one on sale.
So now that we've got the grill, you need the grill accessories.
Yep.
Father's Day is coming up. So this is like a nice little fun additive to whatever you're giving your dad. These are you, the fan. So you can see different sports
Oh my
teams.
gosh,
I mean,
that's so
really,
great.
it could also be for you, Sam on sports.
It could. I could just have a lot of these
You
back
could
there.
have a lot of these. Obviously, we had to get our Knicks in there. These
Yep,
are great,
that's
and they
great.
start at $12
All
on
right.
Amazon. Now, when you're shopping for a
Hugely
cooler,
important.
very important. Two things you're looking for when you're shopping: mobility and capacity. These we found at Walmart, and you can see they're on wheels.
Yeah.
So they've got the mobility. They're 80 quart. They can fit 100 cans plus ice. That is a lot. And you don't want to have to lug these things outside in your
No, you
backyard.
don't want to carry them.
So this is great.
I'll tie a rope to it and I can pull it to
And you
me.
can just pull it. There
Yeah,
you go, Sam.
exactly
Okay,
right.
Sam, get ready.
What is going on?
Did you stretch it out before this segment,
Yeah.
Sam?
Okay,
good.
what are we doing?
All right, so we love a twofer at GMA.
What does this turn into?
You see this is a table, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna lift this part
Lift
up with
this
me.
part up.
Okay.
Okay.
You're just gonna lift up
Lift
the little
this up.
handle, and now push it down.
Push it
And
down.
now, Sam
No
Champion, come
way.
join me. We have a little picnic bench. How cool
How
is that?
lovely. Would you hold
a
my
little
hand?
garden bench.
This is
Aw.
so lovely right
This
here.
is so lovely. And this you can find on Amazon. It's under $150. And then you can see right to my left, it becomes a picnic table.
So it's either the table or the bench. You decide.
You decide, and it even has a space for an umbrella, so if you want a little shade.
What?
They come, I mean, I think this is like a great finish.
Yeah.
But because it is that natural wood, you can stain it, you can paint it to whatever,
Fit your decor.
Exactly.
I could match my
So
cooler.
You could match your cooler. There
Yeah,
you go.
all right.
Okay, but I have
What
one
else?
more thing that I think that you'll be really excited about because you like a cool summer, I imagine, right?
I do not like to sit out there and swelter.
So this is a misting fan. This is from Lasco. We found this at Walmart. It can cool up to 25 degrees cooler when it starts misting.
And this works. When you see it in restaurants and everything, you can sit outside because it's so much more comfortable. This works.
Exactly, and it oscillates. So we found this one at Walmart as well. This is a great thing to cool down
Lori,
all summer.
you got really great
Well,
stuff.
thanks, my
High five
friend.
on that one.
Thank you.
I want the bench to table thing. To find these products, just scan that QR code. Coming up, you don't want to miss this Father's Day surprise. We've got one for you right here on GMA. Good job.
Welcome back to GMA, live from New York City.
And we are closing in on Father's Day right now. We have a special surprise for one dad, courtesy of Jacksonville Jaguars Pro Bowler and team captain Josh Hines Allen. Victor Kendo's in Miami with the story. Good morning, Victor.
Hey, George, good morning. Josh Hines Allen is one of the best players in the league. His work off the field, equally impressive, helping families going through difficult times through his foundation. But that mission took on an entirely different meaning when his son Wesley got sick.
He's dragged down again. Josh Hines Allen is in the house.
Jacksonville Jaguars Pro Bowler and team captain Josh Hines Allen is a force on the field.
Smothered. Josh Hines Allen.
But off the field, he and his family facing the toughest challenge of their lives, navigating their son Wesley's battle with leukemia. He was diagnosed last year and is now in remission. We sat down with Wesley, his dad, and a special guest, Charizard, the Pokemon. Josh, how are you? How's the family? How's Wesley doing?
Well, I'm okay.
Excellent.
Looking back at his health journey, could you share one of those moments that was really difficult?
I mean, the whole journey was kind of difficult to realize. I would say just getting the news and, something I never felt before, a fear that I've never felt, a pain that I never felt. There was days where he didn't want to smile at all, and we didn't want to smile with him.
The turning point was the 5-month mark when Wesley was out of the hospital.
Once we started getting to the clinic, he's getting a lot more comfortable. You can also see the progression that it was making. I think for me, that was when I started to realize, we're progressing in the right way and this is about to be over soon.
Wesley, you're a very brave boy. Where does that bravery come from?
Daddy.
From your dad?
Mm-hmm.
What does this Father's Day mean to you?
It means a lot, not only because I'm the father, it's because I'm being thought about. And, for us as fathers, we don't put ourselves first. We put everybody else because, I'm a provider. So for the people that I'm providing for to think about me and put me first that day, it means a lot to me.
Any kind of message to your dad for Father's Day?
Happy Father's Day.
Give a handshake.
No, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Charizard.
This is your father?
Yeah, he's not my father.
Get out of here.
Is it also fun watching your dad play on Sundays?
I barely even watch him.
No way. Well, what about the time that you got to be an honorary captain? Was that cool?
Yes.
How'd you keep the whole team in line?
I have no idea.
What's your message to other dads or parents going through something similar?
The best advice that I can give somebody is to just keep a smile on your face. As a parent, you want to take all the pain and all the suffering from your child, but that's not how life at that current moment works.
Josh, now an advocate in supporting other families battling pediatric cancer through his 4-1 for All Foundation, like the Glynn family. Their son Ryan, diagnosed with leukemia in October 2024, received a bone marrow transplant but relapsed in February. A second transplant for the 6-year-old is scheduled for July.
It's a group we never wanted to be in, but it's like the best people in the world.
Mm-hmm. And it hit me I didn't want to play. I was
yeah.
I love football. This is what I've been doing my whole, but it didn't. No. Nothing else mattered.
Josh and his foundation offering the Glynns a $5,000 check to offset the costs of treatment.
Wow. That's amazing, guys. It helps us more than you could even know. And I hope that one day that we are fortunate enough to do what you guys are doing for us. That's our ultimate goal.
You ready? 1, 2, 3.
Josh and his wife Caitlin continued speaking with the Glynns long after the camera stopped rolling. Their shared experience created a very quick bond. As they say in their foundation, love has to show up in action. To all the dads out there, wishing you a very happy Father's Day. Guys.
Thank you, Victor. Well, that was great. Thanks for bringing that.
We're back with Wallow as we celebrate Juneteenth. He's a social influencer, activist, podcast host, and New York Times best-selling author. He has a new book, Yes to You, No to Them, The Discipline of Saying No and the Freedom That Follows. He is here to tell us all about it. And you're right. Saying no. Very, very, very powerful word, man. And you're here on this Juneteenth. Juneteenth is the day that celebrates the freedom and culture of Black Americans. How does this book speak to those themes?
It's about freedom also, in a way where as though you got to free yourself from, I think that word yes, it have us trapped to where as though there's entitlement that come with it. So it's so hard for us to say no because we don't want to deal with all the problems that come with it, the explaining, the fallouts. You got a problem with saying no, don't you?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. Well, and I think it's a human nature. You want to make people happy. You say yes more than you say no. But saying no, like I said, very powerful word, man.
It's like the only people that we ain't got no problem saying no to is the kids. No, 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 no. When it comes to adults, we be like, we entitled to say yes. We like, yeah, I want to go with Mike tonight. You know, it's Friday night. I want to go out, but I know I'm gonna have a hangover tomorrow. I shouldn't do it, but I still do it. And I didn't really want to go, and then now I got to start all over late tomorrow, and all. You know, it just be like that.
Well, I hope my kids don't see this because I do say no to them quite a bit, man.
yeah. But you don't say no to your friends,
I don't say no to my friends that often, but I do say no to my kids quite a bit.
Yeah.
But, you know, one thing I love about you, you've been very upfront. You've been very transparent. You talk about your past.
Yes.
You spent 20 years behind bars.
Yes.
But how did that experience transform your life? So now you have this global movement, and you pretty much turned your pain into purpose.
It's just the discipline. Putting the discipline, you know, and that's where you connect to the book. It's just like, you know, I know where I came from, what I done, you know, and I wanted to show that I was a different person, but not just for me, to my family, and just that discipline of being away and just being able to just study life and see that the world was bigger than where I came from, studying Anthony Bourdain, reading all type of books and just saying, oh, it's a big world out there waiting for me, what I'm doing. And then when my life changed, I just got more discipline and just start focusing and locking in more and more and more and start saying yes to me, you know, because I'm saying, you know, yes to the environment. I'm saying yes to this idea of the street culture and all that stuff. I'm just like, nah, there's a big more world out there. So I started saying yes to me and my world opened up.
And you dedicated this book to, quote, every person who is going after their dreams and to those who want to but haven't yet. How do you hope this book is going to be the push that those who haven't yet need to get going?
A lot of us, we so focused on people's opinions and how they're going to look at us. Wherever you win or lose, they're going to look at you. When you was on that field, wherever you win or lose, they looked at you.
Yeah.
There was some people that was going to boo wherever you win or lose. I just think you just got to stay focused and lock into your life and start saying yes to you more. Start saying yes to your dreams. Start saying yes to your passions. Start saying yes to the things that you want to do. Because you say yes to everybody else. It's like entitlement.
Say yes to yourself.
Yeah, say yes, because you're afraid to say no to everybody else, but you going to say yes to you, you know?
So what is the one technique in the book that someone can really implement and start using today, right now?
No. See how easy it is? No. The same way you say no to your kids all the time, I'm sorry if they're seeing this, I don't mean to tell them.
Yeah.
The same way you always say no to them, you say no to them 5 times a day. When you gonna say no to your friends 5 times a day? When you gonna say no to people that call Mike for money because Mike big time guy, he got it?
Yeah.
When you gonna say, why are you afraid to say no to them?
Lara, leave us alone.
Oh, so you ain't afraid? Oh, you got picks.
No.
You got no picks.
No. It is very tough to say no, and I think that is something that I learned a lot from George about saying no. George
is no. He's the king of no.
George is the king of no. George has no problem.
Yeah,
he has no problem saying no.
You don't need the book there.
I can tell you what. But it is a great lesson that if you're going to do anything, say yes to yourself and no to all the other obligations.
Yes.
And that'll help your life, man. And I appreciate you being here. And I know Juneteenth is something that you celebrate. I celebrate.
Yes.
I'm proud to be here sharing it with you.
And happy Father's Day to you.
Happy Father's Day to you too,
Thank you,
my
man.
brother. I appreciate you. And here we go. Yes to you, no to them is available right now. Make sure you go pick it up and say yes to that, okay?
And now something special, a major milestone for our parent company, Disney. It's the big, beautiful Shanghai Disney Resort, and it's celebrating a big anniversary as well. I'm preparing for an exciting future.
It's a decade of magic at Shanghai Disney Resort, Disney's 6th resort destination and the first on mainland China. It opened on June 16, 2016, blending a world that is authentically Disney and distinctively Chinese. Shanghai Disney has been a standout to fans with the largest castle in any Disney park, the only one that's dedicated to all the Disney princesses. And many of its 8 lands are unique to this park, from Adventure Isle to Treasure Cove and Zootopia.
Shanghai Disney Resort, it stands as one of the most powerful expressions of what Disney's always believed, that great stories, they belong to everyone. Here, world-class creativity and innovation, they've come together, they've created something really special that transcends language and culture, and 10 years in, it's never felt more true.
And with Shanghai Disney's 100 millionth visitor entering the gates last year, the park continues to dream big with epic plans for the future. A 9th land, Marvel's Spider-Man, is coming, Imagineers laying its final track for the high-thrilling roller coaster. Former CEO Bob Iger, who opened the park, joining the festivities.
Shanghai Disney Resort will always mean a great deal to me, and I am so glad to be here to celebrate its 10th anniversary.
It really is spectacular. Coming up, guess who's back?
Lori B.
Bergamotto. That's right. Back with some ABC Secret Savings. Because if you're spending for summer, we don't want you to spend a lot. We'll be right back.
We are back now with ABC Secret Savings, and Lori B is back with what you need for summer fun, from s'mores to sunscreen. Hello, Lori B.
Hi, my ladies.
Tell us what we got.
Well, we're going to start because it's travel season, right? Everybody's traveling. So this is luggage that could honestly change the way you travel. It's from Props, and you'll notice it has legs. It has a built-in leg system. So that elevates the suitcase up off the floor.
That's kind of amazing.
Isn't it? I'm like, why didn't we think of that
No
sooner?
hotel has 2 luggage racks.
Right.
So you end up putting it on the bed or on the couch,
which is
this
gross.
is its
You don't
own
wanna
little
put it on
luggage
bed.
rack. It's so nice.
Exactly. So it also, Lara, creates an instant workstation. So the top lid opens, makes it easy for you to access your things. If you're like me and you overpack and you get to the airport and they're like, you have to take out 10 pounds of this, just pop
And
it open.
throw it in a Marshall's bag.
Exactly.
I've done that.
What's even better is you can save 35% plus free shipping, which really adds up when you have big items like that.
That's a great deal.
Okay.
All right. Talk to me about the s'more plan.
Who doesn't love s'mores, right?
I don't
love
know. My favorite.
S'mores. And it is an art. And so the S'mores Company really helps you just have some fun with it. So
Yeah, they do.
Those glow in the dark.
They're
Isn't
so
that so
cute.
fun?
Those are
You guys
cute.
see those? So those are telescoping roasting sticks. I know, aren't they cool? Sam likes it.
Telescoping roasting sticks.
Yeah, and that they glow in the dark, which
And
is really fun.
they get longer and longer?
They do.
Look
Look
at
at that.
So you can-
And they're great for kids because it has that nice sturdy handle.
Yeah, and they're just fun.
They are super fun. It also comes with this organizer caddy, which is great because, I mean, I love my husband, but when he would start to make s'mores, the chocolate was melting before we got to the fire. I mean, it was like all over the place. So
It can go very wrong.
It can go very wrong very quickly. So this keeps everything nice and organized. It's very easy to clean. And then we have these portable soy wax.
Can I smell?
Campfires. You sure can.
Do they smell like?
They should, yeah. And
S'mores?
it starts it up. And that is compact and lightweight for easy travel and storage. You can save at least 30% there.
So cute, Laura.
Okay, and these are really fun from Lay and Stay. I like these also as like a beach house gift if you're going to anybody's beach house this summer, because they are oversized blankets. They give you a nice smooth surface that
and
stays.
then the little spikes.
Yes, it stays securely in place even on those breezy days. I like that we're really trying to target
This is
Sam.
a Sam.
We're like
yeah.
Sam.
Sam's Secret Savings.
Yes. They are also sand-resistant material. It's made all from recycled water bottles.
Yeah.
We love a sustainable item.
A really cute gift idea.
It's a great gift idea. It has signature seashell-shaped stakes on each corner, like we said, and beautiful prints. You can save 40%.
Nicely done.
Okay, these are really fun too. Speaking of sustainability, the companion bottles here from Pirani Life give you that same great durability and simplicity as your regular water bottles, but with more capacity. They have 32
gravitating
ounces.
toward the one that looks like a red Solo cup.
Oh, I like it. Lara's ready to have some fun,
I
guys.
sure am. All the lids are the same.
They are. They're
work for
interchangeable.
everything,
Yes.
which is the worst part of having a cup like
And
this,
look,
where you
they're
don't
so-
have the lid.
Look, you can stack them different
these are
sizes.
really becoming so important with the plastics.
Exactly.
And even in paper cups, the plastics. So in my house, we're just always looking for these.
Yeah.
Great to have them. Great to have the value at 35% off.
They really are. Thank you for that. Helping me out there, Lara. And they're great for hot or cold drinks for hours, which I love. So like Lara said, 35%
I'm going with
off.
a cold beverage this
Okay,
afternoon.
good for you. Okay, and then finally, something we can all get behind. We were talking about SPF and the importance of sun protection. From Miami Beach Bum. This is marine scientist made, which means it's reef friendly. Sometimes we forget. We're so concerned about protecting our skin, we forget about the reef. But if you're going into the ocean, this is really important. Salt, sweat, and sun. This will take care of you if you're doing any of those things this summer. We've got a blocked SPF 50. There's a hair shield. There's a body scrub. There's a shimmer lotion. So everything, if you love the outdoors, this is what you need. And you can save 30%
And
off.
it's Miami Beach Bum.
Yes.
All right, good. Love it.
So
all right,
lots of fun
so
stuff.
Laura, thank you.
Thank you.
And thanks to the brands. We've amazing deals. 24 additional ones as well are live right now on our ABC Secret Savings special for June. So check those out. Huge savings. Scan the QR code on your screen, or you can go to abc-secret-savings.com, and we'll be right back.
All right, before we go, it's a big day because it's Lara's birthday. Bring out the cake. Happy birthday. There we go.
and many more.
Thanks, everybody. I hope everybody has a really great weekend. Happy Father's Day, happy Juneteenth, and happy birthday to me.
She handles all the business. Happy birthday, Lara. Happy Father's Day to all the dads, especially these two.
Thank you.
Thank you for being with us. Have a great weekend, everybody.
And we cut the cake.
Love.